So documents in a case from June 2021 were unsealed today, and they detailed the day that the suspect threatened to kill their grandparents, suspect saying they want to be the next mass killer. According to these documents, family members in other states also told investigators this suspect had a history of violence, especially toward their grandparents. In fact, the grandparents slept behind a locked door in the home that they shared with the suspect. That 2021 bomb threat case was dismissed just months before the Club Q shooting. The district attorney says it had to go because the family wouldn't cooperate. In July, a judge dismissed the felony charges and a protection order, and that allowed the suspect to have guns again.
A man shot twice at Club Q says he's angry that was allowed to happen. Here's 9 News reporter Kelly Rinke.
That's a failure, complete failure.
Ed Sanders is struggling to move forward after learning more about the Club Q suspect's past.
Well, it's a setback, no doubt about it. I'm angry where I wasn't so angry before.
He was shot twice and just returned home after nearly 3 weeks in the hospital. Ed doesn't understand why the suspect was legally allowed to have weapons that night. On Thursday, District Attorney Michael Allen tried to explain.
The only way that it would have prevented the tragedy is if the witnesses actually were present at trial, testified, and somebody was convicted.
DA Allen said a felony case filed last year was dropped in July because prosecutors struggled to serve family members subpoenas to testify. He said statements changed too.
Where you've got statements that are concerning at the front end, and then after that you've got witnesses that are not cooperating, and they're also saying really nice things about the person.
A judge dismissed the charges and a protection order. That meant it was legal for the suspect to have guns again. Deputies took guns away from the suspect after the alleged bomb threat. The suspect asked for them back when the case was dropped, but the sheriff's office said no.
It's silly. You're on the one hand saying take his gun away, but then the other hand you're saying let him have a gun again.
The case was sealed on August 11th. The next day, a neighbor says the suspect's mom texted him several videos showing both of them at a gun range. The sheriff's office said at that point, there was no legal tool that would have prevented the suspect from legally getting more guns.
That's a loophole in this whole process, and it needs to be addressed, and quickly.
More than 130 pages were released this afternoon after the judge unsealed the 2021 case. One of those documents included a letter from relatives of the suspect's grandfather. They told the judge last year they felt certain the suspect would kill the grandparents. They also said the grandmother gave the suspect $30,000, which the suspect used to buy 3D printers to make guns. Kim.
Well, when we started to sort out the investigation, you look at those people trying to heal and the emotional process and then trying to process this kind of information.
Yeah, look at Ed. He came back home today, so excited to be in his home. And now he's trying to process the fact that, you know, all this new information about this 2021 case, and makes it really difficult for him to move on.
What could have been done? Thank you, Kelly.